All right, real quick video here before I go to work. I've got this power strip connected to another power strip, and the only reason being is because it hasn't the on-off switch or the reset switch, whatever the breaker. So you can turn it off and on. I got a 12-inch or 1-foot lead extension cord, and it's got the light on the end to show you that it's got power. So just so nobody thinks I'm trying to hoodoo them or whatever. I don't do that stuff. I just show it like it is. So I've got these probes going to this voltmeter, this O1. I really like this O1 meter. Got it on Amazon several years ago. It was like $214 then. It's a single channel. They do make a dual channel. It's much more expensive though, and I just needed a single channel at the time. This tablet oscilloscope, 7-inch tablet. I've got the probes connected here and here. As you can see, there's no power there, so I can touch it and I'm not going to get shocked because that's how electricity works. Now, if I turn it on and do that, then I'll get shocked. But we're not going to do that because I don't want to get shocked. So we've got 124 volts coming out of here. Now let's look at the waveform on the screen. Now I like this oscilloscope touch screen. And as you can see, as you increase the time, then the waveform, it gets where you can't really see the detail. So, and right here's the time. That's 10 milliseconds per division. That's 5 milliseconds per division right here. So as you widen it out on the graph, you can see it's not exactly clean, but it's not exactly clipping. If I were to put this into terms of amplifier power output, I would say that would be just into clipping, as far as how clean the signal is. And you can see it right here. There's even bigger blown up, and then there you can't even see the waveform because the timeline is way too far out. So, you can see it's not, it's just barely starting to the waveform. Man, this screen is sensitive. I don't even think I touched the screen and it moved. Anyway, but you can see it's pretty rounded, but it's still starting. It's at that point to where it's, like I said, if in terms of amplifier, car audio amplifier output, that is just into clipping. So when you see people putting speakers on wall sockets, this is kind of what you can expect the waveform to look like. Now, this is what my house looks like. Now, if I put it in the garage, it may be the same and it may not be the same. I don't know. Maybe I'll check that out one day. But I just thought I'd share this video to show you, because a lot of people think that, plugging a speaker into a wall outlet, a wall socket, that it's dirty power and that's why it blows the speaker so fast. Well, no, it's a lot of power to put on a speaker, especially at 60 hertz. It's not moving a lot. The cone movement is not moving a lot, so the voice coil doesn't have as much cooling capabilities at that little bit of cone movement for the power that's being applied to the voice coil. So that's going to be, keep this information in mind for a later date, because I will show a subwoofer on a wall socket, and I'm going to do it in my garage. And I'm going to have this same setup hooked up, and I'm going to hook up a speaker, and then I'm going to clamp it with the bass head garage watt meter so we can see how much power is actually going to that speaker. Now, I'm not going to blow the speaker. Well, hopefully I'm not going to blow the speaker. I'm just going to do a few burps, a couple 2 or 3 seconds, and it really should hold the power. We put in 4,000. I have put 4,000 watts to each one of those SCAR DDX15s in competitions, and they held up great at 4,000 watt bursts. So anyway, like I said, just keep this in mind for a later date. And that's it for this one.